Alrighty. After a day like today, I'm thinking we're gonna have some low viewership. Anyways, let's get into where I think the market's going in the next day or two, depending on what happens. I did drop a video where you guys can see what I think on the daily and the weekly for Bitcoin, so let's just clear the chart for now. We're focusing on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. Let's get down to business. I have a small list for you guys today. We got Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Doge, Ondo, and HBAR. So, yeah, let's dive on into this. Right now, a main focus is this level right here. Are we going to be able to break back above it or not? Because we utilized that support, became resistance, we fell below it, we were so weak we could not even touch it on a bounce. So right now, that's not looking fantastic. We also see a high we broke the neutral territory on the stochastic for the 4 hour. It looks like it's trying to go back up now, which is nice. We do have triple bullish divergence on the 4 hour. Everything on the 4 hour is indicating we should see a bounce. This could happen overnight. This could happen tomorrow after J. Powell talks. Could happen next week. We don't actually know. Why do I still have this MACD on my chart? I got rid of this earlier. I'm really confused why that's on there, because I brought back the VWAP. Anyways, let's go ahead and bring back the VWAP. Weird. Kind of weird it didn't save there. But we're going to pull the VWAP back in here. Now I got to change that setting again. Golly, what a hassle. What a hassle. Get rid of the bands, get rid of the filling in nonsense. Let's change this to a thicker line so we can see where the VWAP is. All I want is the average weighted price, so we can see what that looks like. Anyways, we have a very distinct downtrend, one that looks odd to me because we have two downtrends in one. One way of looking at it is, oh, we're broken out and we're going up. Awesome. Another way of looking at it, which has been doing pretty well for me lately, is, oh, we are still testing the downtrend. So I'm going to keep leaning toward we are still testing a downtrend because of the recent downtrend, not the longer term. If we can break out of both of them, fantastic. We are currently above a recent level that was acting as support, which is great. What's up, JB? How you doing? How you doing, man? That is fantastic. Biggest area of concern I have when it comes to Bitcoin's price action is, are we going to get above this section here? This is a big deal because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that might also line up with a 50%er. No, it doesn't. Wow, that's a very shallow retrace. Very shallow. Oh, that's gross. I didn't see this earlier. We also have this too. So this one would be the one to break above, right there. So even if we do get a break above this section and back above the 200 simple moving average on the 4 hour, even though we just got a bearish cross, I do believe this is going to be the area traders are probably going to try and settle up before seeing if they can continue up or break back down. Interesting little look-see there on the 4 hour. Let's check it out on the 1 hour. Now, your 1 hour is not telling you anything good is coming tonight. It's just not giving us anything out here. So we could have a confirmation low. We could, I don't know, this stochastic's resetting awfully fast. Not a fan. Not a fan. And of course we have another level in which we would love to break above, but we don't have to. So this right here is going to be the level. If we can get above this, awesome. We have another level to focus in on. So we're playing the levels right now, guys. We're playing the level game, which is an annoying place to be, but is what it is. Is what it is. So, needless to say, based off your 4 hour time frame, what is a likely possibility is for us to rally going into the Jackson Hole meeting tomorrow. So we could see something in the realm of this playing out, something like about a 3.29% move to the upside, provided the markets don't get afraid of their shadow. Based off jobs data, we should have rate cuts. Based off of the PMI data that came out today, surprisingly, extraordinarily strong, which would be indicative of rate hikes. So this is where we're seeing the weird chop in the markets, and I do believe the whole market is waiting for, what's Jerome Powell going to say? Because we are stumped. So that's what I'm thinking. but a rally into Jackson Hole so then they have something to sell off kind of makes sense. I mean, you have people buying into this dip non-stop during all the uncertainty. They're just buying the dip religiously, but we'll see what happens. If we get this rally, if we are leaning bullish, well then, everything's going to go up with it, of course. Let's check out the liquidation heat map. Let's see what we're working with here. On the 24-hour time frame, they're already starting to take out some of the shorts. 140 million already taken out. We do have a lot of liquidity to the upside, which kind of coincides with the idea of we could go up overnight. So we're looking for that Asia-UK pump. Looking at the weekly, absolutely no reason to go down. No reason at all. If you're saying, oh, well, there's all this liquidity down here, just open your eyes. That's all I need you to do. Open your eyes, see the light, because there's so much liquidity to the upside, it's kind of obnoxious. So, liquidation heat map basically is saying we should go up. If we go down, man, those whales are being mean. They're being mean. Anyways, that's what I see out of Bitcoin. Let's move on to Ethereum. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of that, because you can watch my video about the daily and the weekly that I put out today, if you actually care. Now, looking at our 4-hour time frame, this has me a lot more concerned than Bitcoin, because we had this beautiful, I mean, it's just painstakingly obvious, beautiful level acting as a support, double test, popped up, lower high, and then we fell through it. Double test, and are we going to make a lower high or not? Your stochastic on the 4-hour is pretty high. Your RSI is trying to break back up into that bullish control zone. Maybe this is a higher low after falling, but the thing I dislike, there's no bullish divergence. Bitcoin has triple bullish divergence. Ethereum does not. So there's some worries. There's some concerns. If we look at our downtrend here, let's focus up. We're still not broken out. Still not broken out. Trying, just not quite getting there. So I can actually realistically see why people would want to go short. I can 100% see it. 4-hour time frame does not say it's time to go short, though, as you're trying to break into that bullish control zone. So keep that in mind. Let's go down to the 1-hour. 1 hour. It's giving you the signal. You had a bearish cross on your 50 and 200. You could come up to this blue box just to test the 200. That would stop out the vast majority of shorts, and then as a giant middle finger send us down. So that's a possibility. We do have this uptrend we're working off of right now, which also would indicate, hey, we could see some more upside. That's great. That's awesome. I'm giving you the bullish case right now. 100%. There is a huge bullish case why people would be going long. I get it. I see it. I got eyeballs. But this right here, level we do not want to break. Yo, what's up, Max? How you doing? Welcome in, man. So, don't want to break that, but putting in this lower high, resetting your stochastic on a downtrend on your relative strength, not being oversold anymore. The argument comes in here when you end up seeing the bullish divergence and then the higher lows. So there's your argument for going long. I understand it. It's just, are we going to go long before J Powell talks? Is Asia going to push up Ethereum? Or are they just going to focus on Bitcoin? Who knows? Who knows? I bet the whales do, though. Thing to focus in on, if we do break this uptrend here, the downside would be looking at 3,863. The upside target, we would actually be looking at a common retrace, which is kind of easy to see here, which we would be looking at $4,514. So I'm giving you a bullish and bearish case. As of right now, I'm not very bullish on Ethereum, even though the daily looks absolutely amazing. Not really bullish on it for overnight. If Jerome Powell talks to us dirty tomorrow, this 9.62% could play out. Really could. We'll see if it does, though. We'll see if it does. It coincides also with some support down here, so we'll see if it does. I don't know. I feel like Jerome Powell, if he actually cares about the jobs, he will not set up for a rate hike or just we're not cutting. Instead, he'll do something like he did at the last Jackson Hole meeting, where he took no questions and all he did was like say a little speech and walk off the stage. So if he does that, I think the markets will start pricing in a rate cut again, but that's just a theory. Just a theory. I hope he does that, honestly. So yeah, that's Ethereum right now. I think overnight, probably going to be Chop City, maybe a pullback. I don't know. Depends on how scared people are of their shadow. Going into XRP. XRP kind of looks like dog shit. I mean, I'm not even going to lie to you. It kind of looks bad. So you tried your damnedest to get back above 294.82. You're losing the heart line of your bull flag. It kind of is what it is. I still have it marked out. We could see this 22% downside. If you got into a short when I mentioned it, well, it's been going down. So we could see a lot more down. Not very optimistic on this one. More than likely because XRP Army likes to buy things that they believe, oh my god, the SWIFT system starting to utilize XRP and HBAR on testing for sending payments overseas. Who cares? But anyways, 272.87 is a support level. If you break through it, 258.45, looking pretty decent. On your 4 hour, it's trying to put in bullish divergence, but I don't really see as much hope for XRP. You don't have spot ETFs funneling into it. You just have the crypto community believing in it at this point. I know there's some XRP person out there who's going to talk about, oh, hey, well, banks. Banks pushing a price up makes no sense. Can you check Andy ETH when you get a chance? Sure. Got you covered. Andy ETH. Got you covered, Max. Alright. So, yeah, XRP, it had its opportunity to start doing extremely well, but I think if Bitcoin and Ethereum are showing any type of weakness, this is going to be really bad. XRP, they were buying it up in the anticipation of the lawsuits being dropped. Well, now they're dropped. We had a little pump out of that, but it was a lower high. We'll see what XRP does, but I'm not very optimistic. Moving on from this, we got Solana. Solana, another one. On the daily, it looks great, but let's go ahead and get rid of all this noise here. Let's focus up. So right this moment, we are below a level that we should not be below. Period. Dot. Should not be below it. We had support, became resistance right here, and we fell below that. That's unfortunate. That's not what we want to see. That's really bad. This sets up greatly for downside targets. Everybody's going to be like, but we broke out, man. We're just back testing. Maybe. We don't know. We don't know. All we know is right now, right this second, you lost your 200 simple moving average on the 4 hour time frame for Solana. Yes, it has an ETF. Yes, there could be some type of whales funneling into it. It's not looking good. It's just not looking good, man. It looks really bad at this point on the 4 hour, looking real bad. So all I would do at this moment is just readjust the downtrend, but also I would probably bring out this downtrend right here, because until we break this, I'm not feeling too confident. Not feeling too confident until we break the green line. We'll see if we can even get up there and test it. But yeah, these consecutive lower highs, it's a problem. And the fact that you could bust on up here, everybody's going to be like, it's a breakout, go long. And then get rejected off the downtrend. Ugh. It's kind of nasty. Kind of nasty. This is not a clean trend. Oh, God. And the 1 hour doing you absolutely no favors. What are we doing, dude? Fighting desperately hard to hang on to support. Kind of looks nasty. Kind of looks nasty. Area in which it really needs to be. It's going to be right here. That right there on the 1 hour. If you can get above that, you're doing pretty damn good. As of right now, though, kind of looks terrible. Looks absolutely terrible. I actually might want to try and short this thing. Honestly, I might. I'm not in any trades right now. I don't plan on getting any trades, and that's partially because I tried to trade earlier today. I lost $75, and I was like, well, not the day for it. 2.57% downside. You know what? Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I'll try and scalp this one out for overnight. Just thinking a little dumperoony. I don't think it's safe to short it, though. Just a thought. What's your 15 look like? Who knows? Maybe. That's a bearish backtest on the 200 if I've ever seen one. Holy smokes. Maybe. Looks kind of good for a short. Huh. I didn't think I'd find something that looked decent for a short right now. That's kind of wild. Figured we'd be in Chop City. Anyways, that's what I'm seeing on Solana. A lot of work to do. If we get some good talking out of Powell. Oh, wait. Hold on. That's another thing. Right here. We have this right here. Target almost hit. Almost hit. We caught a bounce. Came up. Yeah, we could be getting set up for our third leg down. Ugh. Terrible. Terrible. Anyways, I digress. Of course I missed BTC. Yeah, Rich, you absolutely missed it. BTC, I basically said there's an opportunity at upside overnight, but really just expect chop. Just expect some chop, man. Also, I've been live for like 18 minutes. You late. I got on late. You're late. But yeah, that's what we're seeing out of Solana. Let's check out Dogecoin. So Dogecoin, I did post about this. I got stopped out because I tightened up my stop loss. It wicked me out. I still think we're falling 8%. I really do. I was going to take a nap, so I lowered my stop loss. We got a wick to the upside, and it pulled right on back. Oh well. Checked 5 times in the last hour. Dang, that's wild. So yeah, on the 4-hour time frame, we do have this little section here that is trying to act as a support, but we have so much downtrend to work on. It's just accelerating. Just accelerating completely. I'm thinking 19,828 is our target. Really tough for me to be like, nah, we're bullish, bro. Did not get oversold. No bullish divergence. Lower highs, cascading lower highs below the 200 on the 4-hour. I think 8.4% downside is going to be the gift that keeps on giving. Man. Yeah, this is another one. Great spot to try and take a short in. Let's check the one. Oh my goodness. The 1 hour set up nicely. Oh my goodness. Bearish engulfing candle coming in hot. Damn. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. So, Dogecoin, not very bullish at the moment. We can get rid of this downtrend because we broke it. We can get rid of that. The other one holding true. Oh, it's so gross. It's so gross out here. So bad. I hope J Powell says some sweet nothings to the market because right now, not looking great. Not looking great. If you manage to have a stop loss above this high here, it's probably a really good stop loss, I'll be honest. 22,443 might be a really good stop loss. That's one thing. Meme coins get absolutely devastated when the big boys don't look great. So, usually they're fantastic trades. Fantastic. But that's Dogecoin. Looking for that 8.4% downside move. I guess right now it's a little less. 8% downside. Still pretty substantial. If we do get bullish overnight because of Asia and the UK, and we get some breakouts and some things, we could see this thing come all the way back up to, what, 23,083? Could be a really bullish move. If Bitcoin and Ethereum decide to start going up and liquidate all those shorts, 7% upside. I would be very cautious trying to go long right now. Very, very cautious trying to go long right now. Shorts, the bears seem to have all the scare tactics on their side. All right, Ondo is next. Ondo, terrible, terrible. Lower high, trying to maintain this giant box here. Absolute giant box. Since I missed it the other day, those two, okay. Hope you're paying attention today. Hope you're paying attention today. WPLSDAI. And then XDAI. Got you covered, man. Alright, after Ondo, we just have H-bar. Then we'll get to the request. And I guess we're going to call it a night. But nice consolidation here out of Ondo. You're trying your best to maintain support here. 4 hour, you're deep in the bearish control zone. No bullish divergence to speak of. None. I would love to see bullish divergence. That's really ideal right now. Triple bullish divergence like Bitcoin would be more ideal. You're still in this nice tight downtrend. If you get a breakout, you're still looking to test these lows one more time or get a slightly higher low. As of right now, we are getting a bearish cross on the 4 hour. So even if we do pop up, that 200 is going to act like the greatest resistance of all time. Going into the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour. High stochastics going into overnight trading. I would think downside potential is coming. That would be my thought. For those of you who are actually brave enough to try and short this thing, well, you might be looking at 8711 as a target. So this could be another 5% in the hole. Could be. We'll see how it goes. But if it breaks out, well, this thing's going to rally pretty strong. Pretty damn strong. Because we'd be looking at something around $1.23 and an official breakout as well. We'll see what happens. There's your positive. 34%. I don't think that's going to happen. You're in a double downtrend right now. I do not think that's going to happen. I personally would not take that bet. I really wouldn't. Not until J. Powell says, hey, we're done with inflation. We're going to focus on jobs. That's when we can start seeing stuff like this happening. Alright, H-bar's the last one. Yeah, my chart looks like gobbledygook. Let's clear it out. Clear this puppy out. So, looking at the 4 hour. Got a level right here that was acting as a support, became a resistance. Yikes. We don't want to see that. We really don't. Support. Tried to break above it. Failed. Fell below. Lower high. And bearish backtest. Can I get a third GFI? Alright. Alright. GFI. We will check it out. I'm sure it looks like dog poo-poo as well, but it's always nice to check in on the ones I'm holding. Always nice. So this is what I mean by the acceleration to the downside. It's kind of like, oh, we're doing good. No, we're not. We're doing horrendous. Because also we have this. Oh, God. We broke down bearish backtest and we're oh, no. H-bar. You're in trouble. H-bar's in trouble. H-bar's in a lot of trouble. H-bar owes the casino some money. That's what this looks like. We could be looking at 1944-1. Oh my goodness. I did not look at that before. Sheesh. This could be another 17% to the downside. Damn, son. Actually, it looks pretty darn good. If you have a stop loss above this wick high and the markets do get spoken to dirty, really good setup here for the 4 hour. Let's check out your 1 hour. See if it coincides. Yep, your 1 hour does not look great. Does not look great. Doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look great. Could be a lot better. Could be. So, of course, all of Twitter is going to be like, but like, here's the downtrend right here, brother, and we're making a higher low. Okay. All right, cool. We do have our triple bullish divergence, or 1, 2. Yeah, triple bullish divergence with a very mediocre rally, followed by a downward move and getting shoved into the depths of hell. All right, so needless to say, I'm quite bearish right now. Quite bearish. You know, me going live on bearish days, I don't know if that's a good idea. Honestly, I really don't. But we could see our next leg down, looking at 22,054 if the market is scared. Could be another 5.99% to the downside on your next leg down. If we get bullish, I'm honestly just looking for a 618 golden retrace. So you'd be looking at 2584, which also would be a nice touch, more than likely on that downtrend. So if we get nice words, 9.9% upside move is possible. Either way, this right here, horrendous for the price action of H-bar. You fell through it once, tried to get back above, you fell down, lower low, bearish back test, die. That's not a good look. That's a terrible look for this price action. Great for the trader. So I'm thinking this 5.9 to 17% downside is a very strong possibility for H-bar. Trade accordingly. Now, moving on from H-bar, let's get to your guys' requests. We got Andy ETH. There we go. I sold spot bags a few days ago, hoping to get some really good entries. I wish I had sold the min Bitcoin at 124K. I was so close to doing it. Oh, that's wild. That's wild. You plan on selling Bitcoin? That's insane. That's insane to me, brother. Let's zoom out here for Andy ETH. Andy ETH. It's struggling. It's struggling. So we're gonna just focus in on this section here. We have a nice bullish cross on the daily. The only thing that's not in the favor of Andy ETH right now is that the market's scared. Otherwise, this thing should be doing absolutely just fine, amazing, even some might say spectacular. But the worry comes in right about here, where it's like, well, we had this nice uptrend, we fell below it, we retook it, we fell below it again, and we got a bearish back test. So that's where the worry comes in. Your alts, I wish you sold them at BTC peak last week. Strong wish. Some might say, oh, well, we just readjust because we had a higher low. So, okay, we can readjust. Still looks terrible. So, we're going to have to wait and see on Andy ETH what it's really going to do on the daily. Daily stochastics, RSI look great. They look perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. The fact that we're also, I believe, sitting right next to a support, which is even better. Actually, it's a zone. Yeah, it's a nice little zone here where we could just maintain support. So if we can maintain support here, great. Awesome. I love it. We had a nice come down touch, confirmation, and then we can see the rally after that. So we can get rid of this idea and not worry about it. But we don't know yet. We have no idea. What just happened? Interesting. TikTok trying to get my attention. They did a good job. They did a really good job. So yeah, looking at it from this aspect, you're like, oh, we're just consolidating. But of course, everybody on Twitter, descending triangle, going to zero. You know, Twitter, it's a great place. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour time. Ew. God, that rounded top. No. That's horrible. Oh, that's not what you want to see. You watched a video about Stable that I posted in Discord? Dude, I got free from my children and I went live. No. I might actually watch it as soon as I'm done with stream. So right now, this was acting as a support. And then we got a nice little bearish back test and a rollover. Did anyone? Probably not. If it's any indication, like my video I posted today, I think I had like 34 views and a dislike. So, you know, I'm realizing people don't like that content. So maybe I should just stop making it. So, strong downtrend. Very strong downtrend. Deep in the bearish control zone. If you catch a bounce out of this, this will be good. But we're not really counting on bounces right now. Looking at the 1 hour, your 1 hour, surprisingly, Andy ETH on the 1 hour looks better than most of the major cryptos. Looks better than most of the major cryptos. People should watch it and your vid, right? So if Bitcoin and if actually we're all focused on Bitcoin, if Bitcoin decides to rally tonight, that 3% I was talking about, this thing could make a nice golden retrace. If not, it's gonna look real bad. It's gonna look real bad. Looks like the bids are coming in now that we have a new 4-hour candle. Still skeptical. Still skeptical. You're waiting for the breakout. If you get it, you're looking for 32% upside on Andy ETH. But until you're broken out, gotta be skeptical, man. Gotta be skeptical. So, the downside target at the moment, looking at the bottom of this range. Not a bad downside target, in my opinion. Not too shabby. So maybe you wick down 8.23%. With you having such low relative strength on the 1 hour, I don't think you're going to get that tonight. If anything, maybe you just chop around. It would really take Bitcoin falling hard to make this happen. Or I guess Ethereum falling really hard to make that happen. I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't. So yeah, this one we kind of just give it some time, see what happens. What's up, Bernard? How you doing? Give it some time, see what happens. As of right now, because of this right here, gotta be cautious. Wait for the breakout. Moving on from Andy ETH. WPLSDAI. Alright, we looked at this one yesterday. We were calling for downside. I was looking for 19%. Looks like we're hanging on to support. Wow, go figure. But we had a bearish backtest on the 1 hour of your 200, and it's that's stochastic resetting so fast. That's scary. That's scary. Let's look at the 4 hour. Oh, because you lost the 50 simple. Okay. Okay. Nice wick. Tell you what, that's 618 acting as major support right now. 61850. Nice. And the fact that you're still making hidden bullish divergence, maintaining this uptrend, maybe you got a chance. It's a major upside opportunity. Interesting look here. But yeah, the TA from last night was if you become bullish, you could see a 30% run to the upside. If you become bearish, you're looking at 19% downside. I'm kind of still leaning toward the 19% downside because you lost your 50 simple moving average. Just kind of leaning that way. A great way to get me to not think that way is break out of this downtrend. Arguably, you've already made 3 legs down. You could start recovering and start making your legs up now. Can I look at Perpy? Sure can. Sure can there, bud. Perpy. Let's go out to the daily real fast. Let's because I know Rich holds a lot. Now, if you look at the daily, this looks spectacular. Looks great. Don't even need to worry about all of this short-term price movement. Doesn't matter. You had a downtrend before you broke out of. You're still waiting for that golden retrace. So if we just get rid of all the noise and we focus in on the daily, yeah, you had a distinct level that was acting as a support, became a resistance, you broke above it. You're trying to backtest it as support. So if you're looking at the daily, this thing looks really good. BTC buy signal on Cypher B, sweet. Maybe that 3% will actually play out. Maybe. So, with this being the case, how high did we get here? Well, we got into that profit-taking zone. If you do get the next leg up, I'd be looking for the 786. 786 because you also have more resistance sitting right up here at 6234. Breaking that 618 is going to be a big deal. 786 would be the next target and an official breakout. So just maybe 51% upside because your daily looks great. Let's see how it plays out. But yeah, I think I'm going to stay out of trades until Powell talks. I'm not trying to trade this chop anymore. I tried real hard. I got wrecked. I lost $75. No. But yeah, daily time frame, this thing looks fantastic. It's your lower time frame, like the 4 hour. 4 hours looking a lot better now. Not gonna lie, looks a lot better. But that bearish backtest on the 50, nah, I don't like that. Really don't like that. If you can break out, great. Otherwise, I'd be looking for downside targets. Your 1 hour looks awful, just awful. That's stochastic. Ugh, so bad. So bad. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. So you had this right here. Interesting. False bearish breakdown or what? Maybe you make another lower high before you fall through? I don't know. Looks like this area matters a lot. Alright. Anyways, you're not supposed to fall through those. So you know. Not supposed to do that. Hex DAI. Hex die. Alrighty. Wow, what a crazy spike up that happened before. Oh no. See, if I'm only looking at the 1 hour, I'd be really bearish on this. I'd be like, that's stochastic's high, this thing looks terrible. But then you look at your RSI, you're like, well, we're pretty deep in that bearish control zone. We could just chop around here before going up a little bit. Yeah, it looks like Bitcoin's catching the bids, helping out the entire market. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. It was an anticipation pump for the marketing, so I'm not surprised they were weird. Got it. Yeah, losing the 200, diabolical. Yeah, it's the 4 hour time frame that I'm just it looks too weird to me. I don't like it. Solely because it looks like you're about to get a bearish cross. Which then leads me to say, oh yeah, probably going to go down and test 671. Nice little choppy area from before. But then, of course, you had this level of support, became a resistance, and you're above it, holding it as support. So a bullish case, get a nice little 618 golden retrace. I don't know, man. So I don't know. Let's just focus on the daily instead. Daily's in neutral territory. Just got a golden cross. Yeah, I think you're about to get a move to the upside. If it does test support, I need another entry. I don't think you're going to get that. Daily time frame's not really saying that you're going to get that, but once it all depends on who's trading this thing. All depends on who's trading this thing. If anything, you're probably going to find a lot of support off the 200 daily moving average, sitting at 846. Thank you, Boo. By the way, how was work? I'm sorry. Love you. Oh, was that a little spurt of hope? And now it's starting to fall down. What's the market doing? Jeez. Chop City, baby. Chop City. So, yeah. I'm thinking if you do come down, 843, 842 could be a really strong support if you get down there. Nothing on your dailies really saying we're definitely going down. So, if anything, it kind of looks like a double bottom, which then would indicate a way more upside. So, We'll see what it does. GFI. I'm going to eat short at current price. Ballsy move. I wish you the best of luck in your trade. Ballsy move. So that's the thing. Right now, as I'm doing analysis, it's like the low time frames, they're giving me so many mixed signals. The daily looks pretty sound, but it's the 4 hour and the 1 hour giving me really mixed signals. 15 minutes not giving me any extra hope. So it's just turning into, I shouldn't trade right now. I shouldn't do that. I'm probably just going to lose money. You opened it an hour ago? Taking it, it's not doing very well. Nice movement here out of GFI. We had a nice almost 618 golden retrace after the breakout of the downtrend. Let's go ahead and bring this out. I do think GFI is trying its best to actually maintain pricing now. So it's nice that it's finally leveling out. Hopefully the market doesn't dump too hard on us. If Powell speaks dirty to us tomorrow. Still, once again, I think Powell's going to avoid anything about interest rates. And he's probably going to do some bullshit like, we're waiting for more data. Damn, my Ethereum jumped a bit. What? Roxy, when's the last time you looked at your Ethereum? What? What? I'm guessing it's been a while. Yeah, we've been talking about Ethereum being strong for weeks, months. It's been crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now, if we can manage to break out of this, we're going to look for the continuation to the upside, looking at 162.8. Oh, Roxy, you could misspell it all you want. I know what you're talking about. Most people just put in ETH. I know exactly what that is. You're dead even on your trade? Nice. So, yeah. GFI doesn't look bad. Just looks like it's still consolidating. Probably going to do this for the next few weeks. It could do this all the way until October 17th. Would not be weird. So, GFI, we're in it for the long haul. In it for the long haul. All right, Perpy. Oh my god, the meme coin that only consolidates. Holy smokes. Do or die time for Perpy. Do or die. Is it going to hold, or is it going to pull what Kanye West coin did and just rug everybody? Do or die. Your daily is not really saying it should go down. Should be going up at any time now. But, you know, we've been looking at this thing for months. So we're all praying for Perpy. The saga continues. Saga continues. By the way, Rocks, I was mentioning this when you didn't have your headset on because your hair was wet. Rude. I saw that picture of you with In and Out, which means you were out here. Not even a text. Not even like, hey, bro, out here. What are y'all doing? Nothing. Nothing. Golly. It's cool. It's cool, I guess. Damn. Goes to the other side of the country. Anytime she visits, she's like, nah, can't even text the dude. Shit. 4 hour looks pretty good. If you followed my IGs, you'd know my updates. Oh my god. Why would I follow your IG like random stories? Do you realize how many people are on my IG? We have each other's phone number. I don't need IG. You can text. Fuck. You're not wrong, my bad. That's all good. I understand. I get it. No, actually a really funny thing. Girl I knew from high school and in college. Like we have kids, we have our lives. Now my nephew and her daughter go to the same elementary school. When my nephew was in second grade, I think is the first time I saw her like walking with her daughter. I was like, oh shit, hey, What's up? And she's like, oh, hey, yeah, we moved back. My daughter goes here and whatnot. I'm like, cool. She's like, oh, since you're in the area too, hit me up. Let's hang out. My nephew just started 4th grade. We have not hung out. And we also don't say hello anymore as she walks by because, like, I pick up my nephew in the exact same spot for the last 2 years. I get it. Greatest way to not see people anymore, have children. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal. All right, so Bitcoin right now, as we stated at the beginning of stream, I think we could see a nice 3.29% move to the upside. This is a strong possibility based off your 4-hour time frame. We have bullish div, so bullish divergence right there. Right there. It's very mild, very hard to see, but the bullish divergence has come. Porky's Crypto TA video from today. I know y'all will click this link and watch and hit the like. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Nobody's going to do that. So, Bitcoin right now, we could very well see a move, 3.29% upside. That would coincide with a bearish backtest of the 200 simple moving average on the 4-hour time frame. I think leading into Jackson Hole, we really do need to pay attention more to the 4-hour rather than the lower time frames. So if you're trading based off the 4-hour, you might be safe. Just might. Another thing to focus on for the 4-hour, which I didn't point out before, was the fact that you had this wick low here, and you did not touch it once again. You were unable to touch it. So more people are buying now than they were back then. It's kind of a good sign. Kind of a good sign. So it's not all doom and gloom. We're all just hanging on the whims of Bitcoin right now. And noted, I said it in my video before, Ethereum looks fantastic on the daily. The 4-hour, meh. The 1-hour, questionable. Meh. But, yeah, we're going to see if we can break above this little box here. If we can, that 618 golden retrace is ours. So anyways, that's all I really got for you guys. We handled all the requests, handled what I'm showing. Good luck tomorrow during Jackson Hole. I don't even know what time it's going to be airing. I should probably figure that out so I can watch it. I know there's a bunch of different YouTubers watching it and whatnot. I'm probably going to see the Tom Crown version of it rather than the Meet Kevin version of it. So, yeah, I'm probably going to do that. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. Hopefully you enjoyed the updates. And good luck in your trades out there if you're trading this price action overnight. Could be bullish overnight. Could be bearish overnight. We'll see. Currently, as I'm speaking, we're bullish. If Bitcoin does the 3% move, we're going to be really bullish overnight. Don't get suckered into longs in the morning. Don't get suckered into it. All right? I'm getting out of here. You guys take it easy. I'll see you in Discord. It's a free Discord. Everybody should be in there. There's no reason not to be. When we get some direction or some clarity out of JPow, more than likely I'm going to start posting a lot of charts, because a lot of charts, they are set up for upside. They are set up for massive upside potential. We just need the lower time frames to agree with it. Good luck to everybody. I'm out of here. Deuces. Much love. Take it easy. Bye.